What's going on, everybody? This is Reaper, and I am back with another video. Alright, well, I do appreciate everybody that dropped by and watched my live stream this morning. I gotta admit, I did not expect that many views for something that trivial, but thank you so much, and I appreciate everybody who showed up in the comment section, so shout out to you guys. Yeah, I'm actually gonna give you my thoughts on Avowed today, so, yeah, here we go, and this might be a little bit longer than most, but I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm gonna tell you what I think so far, because I still have not finished it yet, but I am at the end, so I will finish it soon. So as soon as I do finish it, I'll give you my complete review. But this is just my personal thoughts on what I thought about it. I personally thought this game was actually really fun. I actually really enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of Elder Scrolls, a lot of Oblivion, a lot of Knights of the Old Republic, a lot of old school RPGs that I used to play back in the day. And I got to admit that the beginning, it does start off kind of slow, but once you actually grind a little bit and once you actually level up to a decent amount, you can actually get through it rather easily. So, and the thing that I will actually totally recommend everybody start off with from the very start is a wand. And a wand does really better combat mechanics than the sword, than the axe, than the hammer, than the knife. You know, it does wonders, and it's actually really useful, especially once you buff up your skill tree and you get all the necessary perks in order to actually use the wand. But other than feeling like Harry Potter completely, I was like, nah, that's actually a pretty cool mechanic. So I gotta admit, I enjoyed it. But the other thing that I wanted to point out to everybody was, you guys gotta make sure that you're the correct level for the correct quest. Because if you get into a quest that is above your level, you will not be able to beat it. You will keep dying. I promise you this. So I gotta admit that, you know, when I first started the game and I had to actually backtrack a couple times to actually get to the proper level that I was, I gotta admit that really sucks. So I did not like doing half the story over again. That was really annoying. But I've played about almost 3 days on this game, so it almost took me 3 days to beat. So it was actually really long. It was actually really fun, and it was actually a really good game. But the thing that the thing that I was going to point out to everybody was the fact that it really depends on what level the enemy is. So if the enemies are not based on level, they're based on armor rank. So if it's a 1, it's rather easy. If it's a 2, it's rather easy. If it's a 3, it might give you a little bit of difficulty. But if you buff up your skill tree, like I said, you will be able to actually beat it no problem. And the point that you're seeing in the video now is the actually High Inquisitor battle. This was a pain in my butt to finish, but it was actually rather easy once I got the actual tactic down. And the tactic is, you just gotta keep running away from her blade and then just keep blasting her with wands. And your wand does have to recharge once you deplete it, so you actually have to wait, and then you have to run around and not get hit. And you also gotta be aware of enemy fire damage that are coming at you, and wizard damage that are coming at you, and priests. Priests are the important things to kill in a group battle, because they heal their allies. So if you kill the priest first, you will not have to worry about enemies healing on you and basically having to start the health bar all over again. So that is the other piece of advice that I have. The other smart thing that I have to say is that once you progress a decent amount into the story, you do unlock more allies. So you will have to choose which ally or which allies you want, because you will eventually have 4. So when you have 4, you have to pick. You gotta pick the one that starts with a G, and then you have to pick the one, and then you have to pick either the one that starts with a Y because that has wizard damage, and then and the one that starts with a G gives you heal damage. So when you basically use her to heal you, that comes in clutch later on in the game because you don't have to worry about potions, you don't have to worry about food. You can just use your ally to heal you, and boom, you're fit to go again. So it's actually really a really easy tactic. But my favorite allies are the one that starts with a G and the one that starts with a Y. Actually, I'm using Marius in this section because the quest line required it. So I actually have to. Later on in the game, you do come across missions that have to make you pick your allies correctly. So you actually have to make sure that the ones that are fit for the quest are in your party. So that's the other piece of advice. But other than that, I think that this game was actually really fun, and for the most part, I actually did enjoy running through it. So I actually did have a really good time actually trying to finish this game, and I got the premium edition, so I got 5 days of early access. So I got most rare achievements, and I was actually really happy with that. So I hope that actually shows up in my record this year. So that's actually kind of cool. But yeah, no, this boss battle I thought was really, after doing certain bosses in certain areas where they were harder, this one was rather easy. I just had to keep hitting her with the blast spell, which is the purple spell, and then you use the ally that starts with Y. You use her arcane ability, and it drops a spirit, basically a spirit ball on top of the enemy and damages them. So but I also use the flame spell a lot. So the flame spell is actually the fireball is actually really useful, and it kills a lot of skeletons. So it's actually really fun. But yeah, but that's the way I gotta go. And then the other weapon that I did like using was the rifle. The rifle, it does massive damage, but it is massive slow to reload, and it is massively slow to shoot in and aim at the enemy. The other thing that I would point out to people is that make sure that you're wearing correct armor sets, and make sure you're wearing at least the highest grade that the mission requires. So I had to upgrade my armor a couple times because I basically was under armored and I kept dying over and over again. So I had to upgrade my armor to a certain degree before it was actually quite easy to get through the game. So, but that's just what I had to say for that. But I hope everybody did enjoy the thoughts and the opinion. I do not think this game failed. I think this game actually did a really good job with actually getting on Game Pass and actually getting really easy to play. And the storyline was absolutely phenomenal. I enjoyed it. So Obsidian did a really nice job. So I think they I thought they knocked it out of the park. But that's just what I personally think. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do another montage soon. I just don't know when. And shout out to my boy Loaded. Go check out his channel. He does music videos every day. He's at 430 subscribers. I suggest you give him a follow. And if you're new here, please subscribe and give this video a like. And I will catch you guys next time.